Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Maryland Terrapins. And the Terrapins will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bruins offense takes the field. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Running inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. Skips away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quickly complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Got his man. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback and bringing the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw. What I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. They believe they can run right here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down there.
They stripped it out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. He's got it on the right. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Back open in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. If we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And the Terrapins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Perkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for this.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Terrapins will punt this one away.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Escapes the sack. Took a shot as he threw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters from there in Pasadena today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to him. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
The Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third down, going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys get... They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Yeah, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Caught in the backfield, it's Thorne. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Terrapins in the hurry up.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Maryland! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, UCLA, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field, defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.